If I had a magic wand, I could clean it up overnight, I would.
Long after the fire, the cleanup still isn't done. Now the building's owner faces charges.
We're at the very bottom of all the states in terms of public health funding.
New health numbers in Missouri is dead last.
And a mistake almost all drivers make when it comes to child safety. KOMU 8 News at 6 starts right now.
From Studio 8A, coverage you can count on in high definition. This is KOMU 8 News at 6.
The owner of a strip mall off Business Loop 70 now faces criminal charges after a fire destroyed the shopping center earlier this year. Good evening, I'm Jennifer Long.
And I'm Jim Rake. Thanks for joining us. KOMU 8's Christian Bryant spoke with the owner earlier today. Christian joins us now live from the plaza with the details. Why the charges, Christian?
Well, criminal charges were filed against Mark Stevenson because the city said it took him too long to clean up the mess. If you look over here, there's lots of debris left from that April 1st fire. There are chairs, bricks, wood, there's smoke damage and water damage. Columbia fire investigators estimated damages at around $6.5 million. But Stevenson's argument is that a lot of what's left can be salvaged, and he would like to clean it up also, just as he did this area here. Stevenson said this entire area was full of debris, and he and several other workers took 2 months to clean it all out. Stevenson also said complications with several government agencies is what caused the long delay with cleanup.
I don't understand why the city is so confused on this issue. If there were hazardous materials that we had to clean up, we had to do them in a certain specific, safe way.
Now, ideally, Stevenson would like to clean this entire area and then try to sell it. But for now, he has a trial date set for November 15th. Reporting live in Columbia, Christian Bryant, KOMU 8 News.
Thank you, Christian. Firefighters responded to a condo fire at Lake Ozark last night, and the firefighters say the cause of the fire is still under investigation. No one was living in the 8 to 12 units involved in the fire at Water's Edge condo complex, and no one was hurt. 7 fire departments and the Miller County Ambulance District responded to the flames at 9:30 last night. The units got the fire under control around 10:30, but stayed on the scene until early this morning.
Otherwise, kind of a cloudy and muggy day in mid-Missouri, where we topped out in the middle 70s, just about where we thought we would be. Right now, live Doppler 8 First Alert radar scanning really not much at all. You got to go all the way to the eastern part of our viewing area, where just a little bit of that thunderstorm that moved through Herman a little while ago lingers in portions of Gasconade County. Temperatures this evening are kind of a humid 72 in Columbia, 74 at Jefferson City, and 73 at the Lake of the Ozarks. More on the forecast coming up right here on KOMU 8 News at 6.
Dave, thank you very much. Jefferson City unveiled its new emergency warning system this morning. The city has installed half of its 14 new sirens. They replace sirens more than 30 years old. The new system will give a traditional warning sound along with a voice message that warns of danger. The city plans to put up 5 more sirens this week.
In the past, we created kind of a cry wolf type scenario where people heard the sirens and just kind of blew it off and said, well, they're just testing the sirens. Now, if you hear the sirens, you can be assured that there's a true emergency.
The old system cost the city about $7,000 each year in maintenance. The new system cost $500,000.
The Jefferson City Memorial Airport will get a $3.6 million grant from MoDOT. This comes just weeks after Columbia Regional reached its fundraising goal of $3 million towards boosting air service in Columbia. Jefferson City Public Works Operation Director Britt Smith says the Jefferson City Airport has been planning major changes for the past 6 months. The project itself has been split into 2 different parts, Package 1 and Package 2. Package 1 will take up $400,000 and will be used to replace the voltage regulator. The voltage regulator controls where power goes in the airport. Package 2 will finish out the other $3.2 million and will be used to mill and pave the 2 runways, as well as rewire the lights. Smith told KOMU that even though these changes are needed, everything in the airport is safe and in working condition. Smith plans to have all of these changes completed by this time next year.
Senate candidate Todd Akin won 2 high-profile Republican endorsements today. Former presidential candidate Rick Santorum and Senator Jim DeMint from South Carolina announced their support. Yesterday was Akin's final deadline to withdraw from the race, but he's staying put. Akin was facing pressure to quit the campaign after his legitimate rape remark. He lost financial support from top Republicans, including presidential nominee Mitt Romney. The Missouri Democratic Party has filed an official complaint against Aiken. The party claims Aiken engaged with a super PAC. According to the complaint, Aiken is soliciting illegal contributions and violating the soft money ban.
The parents of a 25-year-old MU graduate student who was killed in a megabus accident is suing the bus operator. A megabus slammed into a bridge pillar along Interstate 55 in south central Illinois on August 2nd. The double-decker bus was headed from Chicago to Kansas City. A megabus spokeswoman said the incident remains under investigation. The Boone County Sheriff's Department SWAT team found an active meth lab on Highway VV in the Hinton area this morning. Deputies also found 2 firearms at the property. The deputies shot a pit bull in the residence after it bit his thigh. The animal was turned over to animal control for treatment. Local complaints about suspicious behavior at the residence led deputies to get a search warrant.
The environment is on Columbia's radar tonight as it works to go green. 2 groups are currently meeting to look at the city's existing programs on energy efficiency. KOMU 8's Allie Crutcher is here in the studio to tell us what's on the agenda.
The Environment and Energy Commission and the Mayor's Climate Protection Committee are discussing the city's incentives on how to cut back energy use. Tina Worley with Columbia Water and Light is making a presentation on the city's programs and success rates so far. One purpose of this meeting is to get the mayor's subcommittee up to speed on current programs. Dick Parker is a member of both committees and says the city programs encourage residents to check out their homes for ways to conserve energy.
Things like additional insulation, blocking air leaks where they shouldn't be occurring, what equipment they can change out in the house.
The meeting will end at 7 tonight, and Parker says after the Water and Light presentation, they will discuss any possible changes to those plans and also goals for future programs.
Thanks, Allie. Startling news out of a public health conference in Columbia today. Missouri is ranked at the bottom of the U.S. when it comes to public health funding and is ranked 40th in overall health. The U.S. spends almost $2 trillion on health care. Of that, the country spends $106 to $238 billion on unnecessary health care costs and $3 to almost $8 billion on unnecessary health care costs in Missouri. Columbia and Boone County's public health director says she's not surprised by these statistics.
We've had 37% of our state public health funding cut over the last 5 years. I think we'll have a bigger cut next year. We're worried about federal grants. And so many of the services that people are used to getting from the health department are going to be threatened if that continues.
The conference continues tomorrow and Friday at the Stony Creek Inn and is open to the public.
A message for all parents. Did you know 80% of all car seats for kids are installed the wrong way? KOMU 8's Michaela Bruner tells us how to install that car seat the right way.
This program, called Safe Kids Columbia, is dedicated to teaching parents car seat safety, and their instructions are life-saving too.
From what I understand, a lot of parents come out here and their children are in the seat right, and the seat's not installed right, and that can be unsafe for the kids. So.
Officials say 4 out of 5 car seats are clicked incorrectly, which could result in catastrophic consequences.
So always check the stickers that are on the car seat themselves. Make sure the child fits within that guideline of the car seat.
Child safety seats like this are required in every state because they provide the best protection for young children and infants. Missouri's safety laws require children younger than 4 years old or less than 40 pounds to be in an appropriate child safety seat. Safe Kids Columbia reaches out to Audrain, Boone, Callaway, Cooper, and Howard counties and encourages parents to attend the car seat fitting stations because it is always better safer than sorry. Michaela Bruner, KOMU 8 News, Centralia.
The next car seat get-together is this Friday at the Fire Administration office from 9:30 in the morning until 3:30 in the afternoon. Parents can sign up online anytime before Friday.
3 years of hard work pays off, and this couple's got a playground to show for it.
And weather-wise, we're going to have a continuing cloud cover across mid-Missouri and a slight chance for some scattered showers remains in that forecast. Next on KOMU 8 News at 6.